And well, we move on to some bitter-sweet rivalry action, and wait a minute. He was once known as the Chosen One, the Lost Son.
This is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds.
And look at the Inferno, the arrival of Drew McIntyre. And tonight Drew looks to step one-on-one with Seth Rollins in no-holds-barred competition. Of course, this is coming off the back of what has been a heated back and forth. Drew McIntyre looking to claim that all-evasive victory here on the big stage. His first shot at such a feat. And Rollins looking to correct that initial loss when he was competing to be in the conversation to be the world champion. And Rollins came out to make it clear just 3 weeks ago that he is putting himself on a path straight to the top, but that man right there, Drew McIntyre, looked to be quick to shut it down, but here in St. Louis, the Visionary looks to address his foe. And while Rollins just reigning in the moment, and the crowd purely backing the former architect. I mean, Seth Rollins has always been one that can be considered a world-class athlete. And well, it's very hard to argue such facts when we're speaking about a man like Seth Rollins. Of course, last night's SmackDown, Drew McIntyre would dispatch The Miz. And following that strong victory, a drag-out brawl would indeed begin. And here we go now. Rollins and McIntyre, and wait a minute, what's this? And Seth looking to get straight to work, offering a free shot, and well, these two are just gonna go flat out from the start. And while Drew throwing those haymakers with the open hand shots, and well, Rollins there, then McIntyre lured into a false sense of security, goes for the big knee. McIntyre out to dodge. And now this contest can begin. Super kick connects. Drew McIntyre goes straight for the hockey stick. And well, of course there's no disqualifications, no countouts. The only thing that limits these two men is the physical objects they can get their hands on and their imaginations, and oh boy. Drew with bad intentions. Sling blade from Rollins. And now Seth just hammering home with this hockey stick. And again, Seth Rollins is trying to muster up a strong offensive attack start, but Drew is finding every way he can to thwart it, and the crowd comes alive. McIntyre and Rollins running into one another. But it is on this occasion Seth Rollins walks away on top. And now tonight is all about revenge for Seth. But he is against a completely indifferent adversary. And oh no, what's Drew? Drew getting himself in the ring here. Rollins once more. Steel steps in hand, and oh boy. Rollins, and oh, jeez. A risky play. Seth back on the mat. Drew out playing, yeah. Using his wits as well. Oh god, he's got that little. Rollins, I think, tried leaping for the ropes there, and oh, hang on a minute. Went for a quick pin. Rollins still had enough in him. Get that shoulder up a one. Further distorting the plan. Oh no! And that is the full weight of Drew McIntyre dropping across the neck of Seth Rollins, but a huge super kick connects. And Rollins looking to Seth has got to be thinking up some kind of game plan here, and well, goes for the power bomb, running power bomb into the ropes, and Seth quick to return to the outside of the ring, and my God, strips off the announce table, but Drew quick to put a kibosh on the attempt. And while Seth face planting into the announce table, and wait a minute. Seth clearly not over this one. And Drew power bombed to the outside, and well, Seth Rollins breaking the containment of the ringside area now, and well, we see a whole lot of weaponry out here, and this St. Louis crowd feeling this up close and personally. Drew catches the chair, trying to position Rollins. And here we go. Drew McIntyre. He's in big trouble now, and a curb stomp here on the outside. But the problem we have run into is Seth Rollins, while, you know, we do stand on the no-holds-barred rulings of the contest, cannot get a pinfall here on the outside, and Drew laying into Rollins' end. I think Drew McIntyre was trying to make that quick getaway, trying to put a distance between him and Seth, and just unleashing on Drew. And again, it has been a month of torment of Drew McIntyre trying to upstage Rollins, trying to show Rollins what's what. And again, the Rollins going for the ladder, my apologies, the table there, and Drew making him regret the decision. And here we go, the ladder, the table, I should say, back in the ring, and the knee strike. Rollins shoots back up onto the middle rope, looks to cap it off. Blockbuster. Oh well, Seth. Maneuvering around the wasteland that has become the ring. Oh well, Raymond and Rollins quick to the top. Frog splash lands on the table, but it survives. And while Drew attempting the headbutt, here both men are down. And again, Rollins just needing to bludgeon Drew. And now both men fighting for control, realizing whoever enters this next stage on the back foot and while Drew Claymore attempted, Rollins shutting it down. McIntyre is getting frantic. And Seth back to the top. This time, frog splash through the table, falls into the corner, curb stomp, connect, no. McIntyre rebounding, and just in the nick of time. Oh well, Seth runs in full speed. Future shock was the intention, and Rollins finds nothing on the rebound. And again, Seth just having to resort to every turn, every quick shot. And here we go, racks him up. Buckle bomb. Connects. Falls back in the corner. Gives himself one hell of a runway for the curb stomp. Drew is done. And Seth Rollins back to the drawing board. Drew again sent spiraling out to the ringside area. Rollins looks to fly, and I think Seth just trying to feel out that process, trying to find that mark, that victory. And No, 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 no. That is pure exposed steel. And look at this, Seth again, straight on the mark, but Drew, that power, that strength, that need to inflict punishment is drawing every bit of energy he has left it. Well, Rollins capitalizing it. Oh, he gets to nail it. He nails it. The curb stomp. The curb stomp for the second, well, for the third time of this contest, and it's enough. A hard fought loss for Drew McIntyre, and a strongly fought win for Seth freaking Rollins. What a contest. What a back and forth. And only one thing remains. Seth Rollins climbing back up the ladder. And I have just got word of a major announcement. As per the victory of this contest, Seth Rollins will officially be the first member of the SmackDown roster to enter the Money in the Bank ladder match. What an achievement! With a guaranteed title shot looming in the near future. Well, I hope St. Louis is prepared for what could easily be the match of the night. The Women's World Championship on the line for the red brand. And it is Sol Ruka, who has found herself in one hell of a position as of late. The first Raw after Saturday night's main event, Sol would fall victim once more to Nikki Bella. But the following week, taking on Alexa Bliss, Sol Ruka was able to claim that evasive victory. While her tag partner Saraya fell short against the champ Charlotte Flair. And then of course this last Monday, Sol Ruka and Saraya would take on Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss in tag team competition. The match would become contested to the point of being thrown out. And now Sol Ruka in that place claims a shot at Charlotte's Women's Championship because Saraya not quite eligible for the position due to that loss just a few weeks back. Both Bliss and Saraya banned from ringside. The target being a nice, clean championship contest. Charlotte Flair and Sol Ruka both respectively agreed to the terms. And it is official right here, right now. The Queen, the woman who has been the centerpiece for the women's division since 2015, will now face a new rising star. And our Women's Championship finding itself at home quite widely, I would say, as Flair steps between the ropes, a referee treating her like the royalty she really is. And here we go. Women's World Championship. Charlotte Flair put herself out big time to capture the title.
Introducing the challenger.
But will she be able to retain it? Also with Nikki Bella and Roxanne Perez, who fell short in that triple threat that crowned Flair the champ.
And her opponent from the Queen.
With Flair pinning Perez. Of course, we cannot rule out that third missing factor. Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella had to take a back seat and watch as Charlotte Flair pinned Roxanne Perez to win that title. Nikki Bella now has to take a back seat and watch the woman she has beaten back to back get a shot one-on-one at that title. You can't imagine that is ever going to be something that goes down well. And here we go now. And well, Sol Ruka and Charlotte Flair feeling this momentum, feeling this moment. And well, here we go, Sol looking to engage in grabs, and Charlotte Flair quick to oblige, and here we go. Vying for position, vying for power. And Sol Ruka is the one to gain it, but Flair taking control. And well, shuts down Sol from the off. And well, Sol Ruka put down with a vicious German. Sol realizing the positioning. Charlotte Flair, well, I think guaranteed wouldn't have got the pinfall this early in the contest. I think testing the waters, trying to suck the energy out of her opponent early on. But Sol was quick to realise her position, teach Charlotte Flair a lesson. She isn't in the ring with just some rookie, and she is dealing with someone who is very capable. Flair though taking the early dominance, the early lead. Sol Ruka is getting a mastery on for those first handful, and here we go. Sol slips her into a cover, and the contest begins. Sol Ruka think being taken off guard, or no, suckering in the Queen. And has Ruka just found the weak point? And no. Sol battling it with pacing. Flair again, just being driven down. Ruka, what is this? Oh wow. Sol think fell a bit too much into the confidence trap. Charlotte Flair though raking in a moment, takes a second too long. Enough time for Sol to recover. And Flair back in the driver's seat. And well, so far it is got him. I was going to say, going to take some hell of a miracle. Flair again, just in control. Sol Ruka is just having to vie for position. And Sol throws a big swing. Flair. No, Flair. Is now about to meet the bottom end of the stick. Sol Ruka is finding her footing. Well, Charlotte, yeah, I don't know if she was expecting this level of offense. From the challenger, but she is taking Flair to the cleaners. What a sequence from Flair to offset the momentum, bring this one to a screeching halt. And well, Flair had ideas, so with her own high stack on the pin, Sol Ruka is no. We thought that Sol Ruka had in with a chance. Flair might be finally grounded. And well, Flair again able to find the upper hand, and looks like she was trying to roll there to maybe protect the head. Targets that previously surgical repair on the knee, and again, Sol falls into the trap laid perfect by Charlotte. And well, remember, this contest does have countouts. Sol needs this one to end inside the ring. And Flair is just put herself in a very vulnerable place this late in the matchup, has given way to Sol Ruka to start getting creative. And now Flair on the back foot, having to enter the ring on the count. Oh, wait a minute. Soul Snatcher. Flair walking directly into the blow. 2. And Charlotte. Just trying to feel the gap in momentum. Oh, no. Okay, thought for a second that Charlotte considering a natural selection. Both now vying for a declarative position, knowing what's at stake. I think Ruka is having to go to the drawing board. So again, just, oh God. You see the face. Oh, hang on, is that it? That is blood actively dripping from the face of the women's champion. Oh, look at her. Composure on. No. Count of six, count of six, count of six, count of six. Flair and Sol down for the count. Well, what? Charlotte Flair breaking what was almost certainly a definitive count-out victory. Well, you've got to remember these two women harboring respect for one another here tonight. Oh, Flair. Flair's being called to her feet. Sol Snow. And here we go now. Sol getting creative with the cover. 1, 2, and Flair is beaten, is broken. Trying to survive. Soul Snatcher numero dos. And a new women's champion. Only Flair did not hold off on any of those shots. Sol Ruka had to scramble, had to scratch, had to claw for every second of offense. And it paid off. And it was right here on the outside. Flair. This choice, this decision almost retained her championship. If only she had taken that count-out victory, she would have been crowned an undefinitive winner. But Sol was able to recover the blood-soaked ring mat here. And Sol Ruka gets to celebrate.